I love Gronk.
So do I.
Way to start the tempo here. Absolutely wild that we enter
Is that a
Wednesday
thing,
night.
by the way?
What's up?
The Hall of Fame of driving boats?
He's going to make it one, as is Austin Reeves going to make this one a game between the Lakers and Rockets. Trying to close out this series is LA. Austin Reeves got it cracking early. One of his 2 threes on the night, part of a 22-point effort, put the Lakers up 6. And then LeBron James on the receiving end of a lob from Reeves has LA up 7 after 1 frame. Let's head to the second quarter. But the Rockets are starting to make this thing a little bit more of a contest. Jabari Smith Jr. there with a left wing 3. And then Reed Shepard from Compton makes it a 1-point lead for H-Town. Then defense to offense. Tari Eason off the turnover has the Rockets at 4 at the half. Early fourth quarter action. Amen Thompson for 3. Said them boys can't shoot. Apparently they can knock them down when they need to. Jabari Smith Jr., another 3. Rockets extend their lead to 13, largest of the game, and under 5 minutes left. Shannon gets a shot blocked. Lakers running. It winds up with Rui Hachimura on the right wing, and that makes it a 6-point game. Couple minutes later, LeBron working off the screen from DeAndre Ayton, left hand lay it goes, part of his 25.7 dime night. Lakers within 3. Shepard here nearly loses it, recovers, gets to the mid-range, and folks, those are free. Rockets back up 5, ensuing Lakers possession. Shepard with the steal, running, and hey, a little bounce from Reed Shepard. Rockets up 7. LeBron left frustrated, under a minute left. Nicole, we were watching this and you said the legs look a little tired.
Off the front.
Neither one of those threes go, but the DeAndre Ayton putback does. It's a 3-point game, next Lakers possession. That 3, as you would guess, short as well. Lakers have to foul. That does it for game 5. We have a game 6, and Malika Andrews is with Shingun post-game.
You head back to Houston with some momentum. How much confidence do you have heading into this game 6?
Everybody feeling amazing. You know, nobody's tired. Today, everybody showed it. And we're going in front of our family, fans, you know. Hopefully, it's going to be a lot of people out there. And, you know, we're going to protect home and come back here for game 7.
You all have come back from down 3-1 before. Are you coming back here for 7?
Of course. That's the goal.
We have a resilient group that plays hard and very competitive on every night. Rarely do we get blown out. If you know, a deficit, we fight back. We might have lost some leads, but that's kind of our DNA. And so that part I wasn't worried about. We had a hard-fought series last year. We went down 3-1 and got to game 7, so we know we're going to battle.
We don't have a lot of time to dwell on it. I mean, you can give yourself tonight, a little bit tomorrow, but once we get on that plane and head down to Houston, we got to forget about it, understand what we're going for, and it's going to be even harder, man. Like, every game is harder. It's so hard to close out a team in the postseason. You know, to win a series, and this is our first time doing it as a unit, so, you know, we'll see what we got.
Jabari Smith Jr. said he feels like, obviously, the Rockets are the better team. What's the best way to respond to a group that obviously has some confidence growing over there?
I don't care about shit like that, bro. The game is only between the 4 lines. I don't give a damn who cares. I mean, of course you say it. Why would you say, no, we're not the better team? Like, but I don't. You ask one of them young guys that question, I'm too old for that.
How do you view your job over the next 48 hours with your group?
It's the first team to win 4 games in a series. We happen to have won the first 3. They happen to have won the last 2. We've got to be better.
Simply put, but an interesting little tidbit from this evening's contest. Rockets' first road team to beat LeBron James when facing elimination since the Wizards way back in 2008. May have been around the time this graphic package was being used. LeBron had won 16 straight at home with a chance to clinch the series' longest streak by any player in NBA history.
The Rockets win 99-93 to force Game 6 on Friday. All 5 Rockets scored in double figures, led by Jabari Smith, who has 22. No KD, no problem. Jabari Smith, 6 of 13, 4 of 9 from 3, 22. Tari Eason, 18, 6 of 11, 2 of 6. Shingun, 14 points, 5 of 9. Amen Thompson, 15 points, Reed Shepard had 12 points. He played unbelievable night, knocked down some big shots, had a big steal to really put the game away. But even the guys came off the bench, Finney Smith, Aaron Holiday, and Okogie, played really, really well. Yeah. Joe, I told you I didn't like the way the Lakers looked the other night. And it was like that, well, we going back home, we'll take care of that home. If you notice, these guys, they do a lot more moving when KD's not there because it's almost like they're looking like, okay, let's see what KD's going to do. Tonight, Şengün got the ball. Nobody was standing around. They were diving to the rim, and they made the Lakers play on some backdoor cuts and over the top. Joe, what did you like about what you saw from the Houston Rockets tonight to force a Game 6? Joe, you muted.
My bad. The adjustments that they made, Uncle Ocho, were the Rockets just using their youth, bro. The Lakers look, you know, they look stuck in mud, and that's why I tell y'all, man, it's a fine line between winning and losing in the postseason. You know what I mean? Lakers went to Houston, won games. What was that, 3 and 4? And
they won Game 3. They was up 3-0.
Yeah, won Game 3, and then come back and come home, man. You think, you know, I was thinking they would try and close these boys out, but they didn't even start the game like, you know, like they had that umph, like they was ready to put these boys away. And you give a young team like the Houston Rockets, bro, life. You don't know who's going to beat you. You don't know who's going to step up and make shots. You don't know who's going to step up and make plays. That's a hard team to game plan for. You know what I mean? And when you look, hell, Lakers ain't getting nothing from Luke Kennard tonight with 31 minutes.
Yeah, but you know what, Joe, he's been, I mean, if you look at him since the guys have been out, he's playing above his head. And we've talked about it. We've never seen him play like this before. Yeah. Now, maybe he hadn't got the minutes like this before, but, Joe, we've never seen him. I mean, a playoff career high. He was having career highs. He was shooting the ball. He won his, third or fourth three-point field goal percentage in the NBA. So, at some point in time, you're going to revert back to who you are. You are what you are. And he just reverted back to who he was. He's a role player. He's a solid role player. But you're asking him to play 31, 35, 36 minutes. That's asking an awful lot, Joe. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, you're right. But with them being at home, you know, you would think he would play a lot better than this. I mean, he only took 4 shots in 31 minutes. I mean, how is that even possible? Seeing that the way he's played throughout this whole entire series, you know, I thought the Lakers got some good production from some different guys, but scoring 93 points, Uncle Ocho, it's going to be hard to win like that, bro. It's going to be hard to win.
Really, for me, the only person that really impressed me tonight was DA. I thought DA, this is what I've been looking for from DA.
Right.
He gave you 18 and 17. LeBron 9 of 20 from the floor. Rui was 5 of 11 from the floor. Marcus Smart was 3. Marcus Smart had more turnovers than assists. He was 3 of 7. All of his shots were from the three-point line. Luke Kennard was 0 for 2 from the and Austin Reeves came back. He was 12 of 13. He was aggressive, but he was 4 of 16 from the floor. Yeah. It's just hard to win like that. And you look at the three-point shot, they're 7 of 27. And I thought the Rockets knocked down some big shots. I thought they had guys in their face. Now some of the guys were open.
Yeah.
They got to pay better attention, and the Lakers don't do a good job of defending. Because what happens? They get beat off the dribble, somebody comes to help, and now you got to kick in the corner or you got to kick to the top of the key and the guy's shooting a wide open 3. They got to do a better job of staying in front of their guys. It's really that simple. And you know what? Let Şengün go off. But you can't give up dunks and layups, Joe, because you come in a double and he spins around and sees the guy dive into the basket and gives it to him, and he either dunks the ball or lay it up. Just let Şengün say, DA, you're on your own tonight.
Yeah,
you're on your own tonight.
I wonder,
but you got to play him square up.
Yeah, when you look at it, I wonder did the Lakers, you know, take Houston for granted this last.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you still know KD. You still ain't got a lot of your veteran guys out. Mm-hmm. I think they thought they was going to come out here and just walk the dog on these boys. But the energy and effort wasn't there from the jump, Uncle Ocho.
Nope.
You know what I mean? like, Staples wasn't like, I mean, not Staples.
It wasn't buzzing.
Crypto. It wasn't buzzing like it normally was. You know what I mean? They never could get the crowd into it to kind of make those runs. Yeah, they try to make a late surge, but it was too late, man. It was too late. You got to give Houston a lot of credit. Give them young boys credit, man, to come in that hostile environment like that, knowing that they was on the brink. If they didn't win, it was a wrap. And, hey, they showed a lot of maturity tonight.
Hey, Uncle Joe.
What's happening?
Them boys came out flat from the beginning. Obviously, knowing that youth is against you.
Yeah.
You want to come out and set the tone early. You playing at home with opportunity to close these young bulls out. The fact that they don't have KD playing, it should be one up. I think the inconsistencies when it comes to certain players with the Lakers, you don't know what you're gonna get in which night. DeAndre Ayton, I mean, this is what we need from you every night. Unc, you talk about it all the time. Hell, you don't know what you're gonna get from him. Luke Kennard, I mean, I like what Unc said. He's been playing way above what's expected of him, so he's bound to have a night and revert back to who he truly is. I mean, LeBron can only do so much. Marcus Smart did what he needed to do, and Austin Reeves gonna be Austin Reeves, but they don't have anybody that can consistently you can count on and be like, this is what our number's gonna be. We just need everybody else around us to contribute just a little bit. It might be. I'm not sure how many times the team has come back from three?
None. 0. 0 and 159.
It never happened, huh?
Yep. But eventually it's going to happen. And I said at the beginning of the series, when they got up 3-0, Joe, I said nobody's ever come back. The only time it's ever happened, and I think it might have happened in hockey once.
Yeah.
But it happened in baseball. The Yankees were up 3-0 on the Red Sox, and the Red Sox came back.
Yeah.
It's never happened in basketball. But eventually it's going to happen. Just like nobody had ever come back from 3-1 down in the NBA Finals.
Right.
And it happened. It's going to happen. The law of averages says it's going to happen. You just don't want it to happen to the team that you're on or happen to the team that you happen to be rooting for.
Yeah.
But it's going to happen eventually, and this might be the series because the Rockets have confidence. And I told you, I said, what's going to happen? They win this game. They win game 4.
Yeah.
They go back and steal game 5 that says, okay, we're going to get game 6 at our place.
Yeah.
All the pressure now goes to them in a game 7.
Yeah.
At some point in time, LeBron's going to need – he got aggressive late. But he came out again. What we try to do, Joe? Get everybody involved.
Yeah.
Get everybody involved. And when guys ain't making no shot, he's not a guy that can he's 41.
Yeah.
What you could do at 28, what you could do at 32, get everybody involved, they're not getting and get yourself going. It gets harder and harder for the old Carter Crank. And Marcus Smart started off turning the ball over. Bro, you're not in church. Stop raising your hand when you turn the ball over. Just stop turning it over.
I thought Marcus Smart got off to a decent start. He scored 8 of the first 10 points. Okay, Ocho, I said, because if he can have a big game, that'll take some pressure off Bron. But when you think about it, the longer this series go, fellas, it plays in the Houston hands because they're a young team.
They're a younger team.
Look, this series has been grueling. It's been physical, and it's mentally it wears and tears on you, bro. Like it's tough. Especially when you got LeBron at 41 and you asking so much of him. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. I think Houston, they in a good position right now. They can go home. I know they looking forward to winning game 6 and coming back to LA for a game 7, but
they didn't come out with that passion. I mean, they got a little lead, and then, Houston took a timeout, and they just
them damn minutes that they log in night in and night out. It's starting. I'm telling you, man, it's starting to catch up with them.
It's going to catch up with LeBron. LeBron played another 39 minutes.
Yeah.
Şengün played 43 minutes. Amin Thompson played, but you're talking about guys that's 25.
Yeah.
You talk about guys. I mean, LeBron kid's damn near old as these guys.
Yeah.
You got Jabari Smith Jr. played 42 minutes. You got Amin Thompson played 45 minutes. Your big guys that you're counting on. Easton came in and gave him some great minutes tonight.
Man.
He gave him 18 points, Joe, on 6 of 11, 2 of 6. He played really well before he did he foul out? No, he picked up his fifth. They changed. No, did they change it? Because I started getting dressed when they called a charge on him and they challenged it. Did they
changed it. They changed. He shot. I think he shot free throws behind that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured that as much.
Hey, hold on. I just want to make something clear real quick, right?
Yeah.
LeBron is still playing, Joe, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was his decision to play this far into his career, 23 years in the league at 41 years old. What we can't keep doing is using his age as a reason when things don't work out, or trying to set that up as a crutch on why things didn't work out. He knows. He knows his legs wouldn't be the same playing at 41 years old, playing a certain amount of minutes, especially being in a situation like this. So we can't keep throwing out his age all the time, every time things don't go right. That's his decision, the one to play this long.
Even when things go well, you're in awe that a 41-year-old is doing this because we've never seen it before.
Yeah, obviously.
So even the mere fact that he's playing, because normally when guys are playing, you look at Vince Carter, guys are average 5 points, 3 points a game.
Yeah,
he's 20. He's 25 and 5. Actually, he was 26. We had 20.8. 7 and I think 6. So you look at what he's doing. So even yes, we're not saying that using that as a crutch.
Right.
But even when he plays well at 41, you have to marvel it because we've never seen anybody play that well at 40.
Yeah.
At 39. At 38. And what you're asking him to do, nobody has ever been asked to do what he's doing at this age.
Yeah.
So let that sink in for a second.
Yeah.
You're asking him at 41 to do something. The NBA is 70 years old. And the history, 80 years old. I'll take that back. 80 years old. And we've never seen the NBA ask a player at that age to do what they're asking him to do. That's not an excuse. They have to play better. But the days of him being able to single-handedly put teams on his back like he did the Cavs against Boston, like he did against Toronto, like he did against Indiana, those days are over.
Yeah.
And it's over for a lot. KD can't carry a team like he once could. Steph Curry can't carry a team like he once could. James Harden can't carry a team like he once could. Sports is a young man's game.
And when you look at the game, you look down the stretch, you see how all his shots were short.
Yep.
Because them legs gone, bro. When them legs gone, Uncle Ocho, I don't care who you are, bro.